Hello ENC students, this is your professor once again, Michael Bloomingberg, and the purpose of this video is to introduce you to the assignments that you'll be working on for week 2 of the summer term. So I am on the Blackboard homepage, and the first thing I'm going to do, which is always going to be your first step as well, is to go over in the blue box and click on Weekly Assignments. And then from there I'm going to click on Week 2. Now, as I'm making this video, the Week 2 folder is not yet open, but it will be open for you by the time you view this video, obviously. So, just want to walk you through the coursework, and again, as always, I'm going to set these up as both a Word document and a PDF file. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up as a Word document, just so we can have it for handy referencing. And so what we'll do is just take a quick moment to look at what's due this week. So there are some readings due, and the bulk of the readings will come from the Right Stuff ebook. I'm going to show you how to use that and how to get to what you're looking for regarding the ebook. It's pretty easy to use, but like anything else, it's always easy to see once somebody else walks you through it. But you have chapters 5 and 6 and 7, not the full chapters, but some readings from each one. First one's the building blocks of essays. The second one's the process of drafting an essay. And then the third one from chapter 7's narration and description. In addition, you are to read the introduction, Work to Do, from Wes Moore's The Work. That's a whole separate book that you should have purchased at this point. And those are the Roman numeral pages only. And because those are the readings, those are the first assignments that you should complete this particular week. Also, submitted assignments. You have your first submitted assignment of the summer, and that's Activity 5.2, which is Thesis Practice, pages 87 through 88. And it just says to please type and submit the activity as listed in the book with all parts included. So make sure you look at your instructions carefully because you're going to use the subpoints to create your own thesis statement. You have a Blackboard discussion board assignment related to the introduction of the work. And the second module, which is the craft of writing, is due this week as well by the deadline. And notice your deadline for this week is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, June 26th. So everything you need to either submit or complete is due by that particular deadline. So with that being said, I'm going to click off and I'm going to go back to the Week 2 folder now that I've had a chance to look at what needs to be done. And I want you to note that underneath the coursework files, you will find a direct link to the ebook. So all you have to do is in the Week 2 folder, just click the link as I'm going to do, and it will take you directly into your ebook. It's all a part of the My Writing Lab. So it'll load in. And there's the ebook. Now for quick reference, just to show you again, I'm going to go back to the coursework. And you'll see the first reading is on page 83. So I want to show you how to navigate the ebook. It's pretty easy. At the top, you'll find an option that says Browse. And you'll see a box, and it automatically directs you to page 1. And by the way, if you look in at the zoom in, it zoomed in quite a bit. So I'm going to zoom it out just a little bit. And again, I was looking for page 83. So that's the first page in the first part of the reading. So I'm just going to type in 83 in the box. And I'm going to hit my enter key. And voila, it's going to take me to page 83. And then to get to 84, once you've read that page, you're just going to click the arrow for the next page. And I'll take you right over. Now, even though there are activities listed, you don't have to do them. The only one you have to do is 5.2, so you might want to note that. You may say to yourself, man, I really hate working on an ebook. They're not the best in terms of having to read online. And I sympathize with that. But if I had assigned you to have the textbook hard copy with the My Writing Lab, it would have made the price of the class more expensive. So what I was really looking to do is keep the price down for you in terms of how much you had to pay for a textbook and materials. So even though using an ebook might not be your most favorable option, it does save you quite a bit of money. So I just want to put that out there. Also, if I go back, I want to show you the activity, which is on page 87. Let me just type that in. It starts on 87. And there's your activity at the very bottom. It's activity 5.2. It says, create a thesis statement that's neither too broad nor too narrow and provides an opinion and purpose to pull together the 3 supporting points listed for each thesis. Now, of course, in the reading, you'll learn a whole lot about thesis statement. But I want to really draw your attention to the fact that you're going to have to go over to the next page, 88, to see the listing of the thesis activities. And it walks you through an example in the brown colored box. And then you've got your 3 thesis statements that you'll create from those provided topic sentences. Okay? So that's how you use the ebook. It's pretty easy. You just go to the box and type in which page number directionally you want to go to, and that will take you there. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close off the ebook now that you've had a chance to look at it. Okay? Now, the activity 5.2, you're going to use your own Word document to complete that, and you do need to type all parts of the assignment. But once you type it, and remember to save it, because you always want to save your work, what you're going to want to do is click on the link in the weekly folder that says Activity 5.2 Thesis Practice. So I'm going to click on it. And by the way, it's pretty nifty because it gives you the due date and how many points are possible. But it says, remember that the assignment's due and the due date's listed. What you will need to do is save your work after you've saved it, presumably to a flash drive or your computer. Then go to the Browse My Computer option. That's under the assignment submission. You can click it and locate your file, or in other words, locate the assignment. And from there, attach it. Go ahead and select it and go from there. Down here in the comment box, that's not to put your assignment in, so you do not want to copy-paste in the comment box. That's just if there's a note or something in particular that you want me to know related to the assignment. But you need to always use Browse My Computer to attach your work. And then once you've attached it, then you'll just click Submit down at the bottom in the right-hand corner. And that will allow you to send the work to me, and I can go to Blackboard and pull it up and review and grade it. So it's pretty easy. Now I'm going to click Cancel because I don't have anything to submit, but again, once you click Submit and attach your work, it'll go right to me. Okay, so that's that. Discussion board, you can click it, and it's always, again, a direct link into the discussion board. And I'm going to go down, and I'm going to focus in on what I've asked you guys to do. And I just clicked the wrong thing, so let me try that again. I'm going to go to Edit just because it makes it a little easier to see. I'm not going to change anything, but it'll just pull up the discussion board so that you can see it. So it says, after reading the introduction to the work, please respond to the following. Quote, the spirit of service radiated from the ruins of the World Trade Center in the days that followed. But as time passed and our routines resumed, many of us struggled to find out what to do with all those feelings. That's on page 18 of the introduction. Unquote. Do you agree with Wes Moore? Explain why or why not. And also, how do you see the spirit of service presenting itself in your own life? Remember, your posting has to be at least 100 words, and a reply to a classmate's posting is also required. This should also be at least 100 words, though you may split your replies to reach your word requirement. That means you can reply to 2 or more classmates as long as you get your total of 100 words in. And your due date, again, is listed. Okay? That's the only discussion board assignment you have this week, whereas last week you had 2. Click Cancel. And bear with me because I got to get off the discussion board and go back to the Week 2 folder. It's just easier to do it this way. And the very last tab, hopefully you've all had a chance to complete basic grammar and you're all registered now for the lab and ready to rock and roll. You can use this direct link in the Week 2 folder. It just makes it so much easier to get into the lab. it's always going to be the last link in the weekly folder. So it says the My Writing Lab learning path. So I'm just going to click it, and it's going to take me right into the modules. Now, basic grammar for last week was 11 topics. The craft of writing is a little bit shorter because it's only 8 topics, so I'll click on it. And this just kind of walks you through the writing process, which is going to correspond with the information you're going to read in the ebook for this week, so it all overlaps. But it starts with getting started and goes all the way down to editing the paragraph. Now, I want to stress to you again that you need to work through all of those penciled topics, not just getting started, but when you get that one done, go to writing process, then go to pre-writing, so on and so forth. Remember that the overview and animation is for your review of the lesson so that you understand what's happening. And then from there, work through the recall at least one set of each and one of the reply attempts before you try a post-test. And remember that the post-test, which is always 10 questions, you get 2 tries at it, but that's going to be the only thing that's going to change your pencil into a star to show that you've mastered it, is you have to answer at least 8 out of 10 correctly on the post-test in order to note mastery and move on to the next topic. I think that's it, guys. I'm going to click back off of the lab. Just a quick note that I am going to be on the road for a few days at the start of the week. I will be keeping check of email, so don't worry about that. But it may take me just a few days to review the week 1 work, the discussion board work that you completed, and the MyLab Basic Grammar. So please bear with me as I go through that, because I'll be doing a little bit of traveling. But I will get those scores updated as soon as I possibly can once I'm back home. And if you have any questions whatsoever, once again, email is the best way to contact me. But good luck with everything. Good luck with week 2. We're starting to get a rhythm a little bit. And take care, and bye-bye.